Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Tomler can continue maybe applying a little bit of pressure, playing up a little bit more often, then they're going to know earlier and earlier whether that puck is making a move. And speaking of making a move, Hoof, not a great spot there. Jube comes in, gets the disposed for the toss. Oh, man. That is nerve-wracking there, as they do manage to get him away. And, well, we'll get to a message here from our sponsor in just a second, as there might be a fight under this tower. We'll see if B-God gets out. Looks like he's not going to make it, so they do find the kill. Rajix, though, still in here.
Wasn't able to get a kill with that Dream Coil. It's something that now... Oh, and Tomler,
You really
wait
wanna
a
try
second.
again?
Is Shaggy just...
There's the spirits. Oh, Shaggy. That's... You can't try that. You're going to get punished so heavily as he does get taken down.
They were just able to keep their early, really just trade leads going, but it's where the levels are just too strong at this point. Your Brood's about to be level 6. Your bottom lane is also not really excelling too much here, and you have a farming mid laner. So, DogChamp, they really need to keep their job going here, as I think Rajix needs one more. Nice.
TP gallivanting around the map, sort of doing as you pleased, so... We'll see if he can find the time and space to farm. His teammates, though, looking to create that space as they have hit up Rajix here in the top lane. Tomler's actually just going to relocate in by himself, looking for the extra damage, and, well, they find the kill. It comes at a cost, though. B9 gets taken down, but honestly, ET... I mean, while taking a look on the top lane for a moment there as Rajix was trying to push it out. Actually, we'll get to that point in a second, because there's a bit of a fight breaking out mid. Stonebank a little bit too far forward, considering Hoof was his only backup, and now Hoof's going to get punished. He goes for the Hex, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. No, Shaggy jumps past him. He's going to get the double kill. Now, though, can he get himself away? Loser Orb's coming back up. He's going to try to get himself out. B9 close to the IO there, but wasn't actually looking for an engagement, which, honestly, seems like the right call for the cut, considering they were a little bit spread out, but now they're starting to come back together. Scourge and Rajix pushing onto Lukey. High Shaggy, meanwhile, makes the move onto Tomler mid. Will be able to find that kill. And they can pick up 2 here as Lukey, well, congrats, you can fly, but he still can't outrun any of those opponents. And that is a nice little swing of momentum here as the cut pick up 2, and the question at this point, ET, is can they do anything off the back of this, especially with the tracks now coming out from Stonebank, and they're not as sneaky as they would like to be.
And we'll see, does Shaggy let himself get hexed here?
Oh,
That's
boy.
silence. The Waning Rift, it still might be a punish, though. He needs to actually hit him through. Okay. They should have him.
Got it.
Ooh.
Not a clean kill, but it will be a kill as Jube, okay, jumps in, sets up for B-God. They'll get that kill. The problem is, yeah, Jube can't to him.
No, he definitely does, and, well, first Aegis, as we usually say, if you can get it this early, doesn't really matter all too much, but it's where you get the free shard, it's where you get a few more items with that second one, that suddenly you become a threat, but huge fight.
Scourge getting hit up, but there's Shaggy coming in for the reinforcements. Drops down the silence, drops down the coil. They'll take Hoof down first, and over in the middle lane, Stonebank just getting handled. The 2 supports getting it done there, and this is turning into a disastrous fight for DogChamp. They've just got to try and sort of bail out with everyone who's left alive, which is currently Lukey and Tomler, who wasn't even in that engagement, but Lukey actually wants the kill instead, and it might be go time for DogChamp. They got the BKB up on Stonebank. They got the blink on the Shadow Shaman. Unfortunately, this gank comes at a terrible time as Lukey gets taken down in the night, but they at least turn it into a trade-off there, catching out Rajix in the middle lane, and that sort of leads into the question I wanted to ask you, ET. With the BKB up, with the Blink Dagger, do they look to get more aggressive now?
Oh, definitely. It's time to go. It's time to go yesterday, and he's going to get his BKB force, but look at it, the physical damage. He's got to run now.
Trying to back away. Tomler's going to heal him, but there's going to be the Dream Coil coming in, and they're going to look to re-engage here on the side of the cut, but High Shaggy, dangerously low on HP. Hoof coming in with that Shackles, just locking him down forever. Shaggy goes down. Hoof has to die for it, but they'll take it. The problem is, yeah, Scourge was one to get both of those kills, and every trend can be broken, obviously, but well, it's a trend for a reason. The cut, they want to look to do something here. They do exactly that with Shaggy pushing top. The problem is, DogChamp were more than ready to turn that one around. Shaggy picked off immediately, and now Jube's on the run. Blade 9 TP's forward, drops down the Sprout. They trap him up. They'll finish him off. Thunder God's Wrath flies through for negligible damage.
Yeah, and Hoof is just owning.
Oh,
He
Rajix
just keeps on finding these cores, and, well, they need to start meeting up with him, but they're going to catch him. They're going to Orchid him, and look at that. The Janata. This is 800 damage. Going to clean up the spiders, too, and another riskier strat. Look at what the Shaman can find here. He's got all the vision. There's Jube gone.
instantly gone. Shaggy pops the BKB, but again, that physical damage, it's just too much. He's taken down. B-God finding a return kill there with the Thunder God's Wrath. The problem is, that's not a kill that's going to allow them to turn the tables. In fact, Radix is just on the run, desperately trying to get away, but with the flying movement, Luki chases after him. They get the kill, and now they're on to Scourge. Scourge has to pop the ult, getting himself away to relative safety perhaps, but the BKB is wearing off. They still want him, but look at that play. B-God comes in, force staffs his teammate out.
But he's level 20. He is not close to that 25 where his ulti is now a factor in the team fights yet again here. And okay, Hoof might get punched by Scourge. Definitely punched by Scourge, but the trackle.
How can he take the fight on Stonebank? No, and he's actually just in danger of getting taken out entirely. He's going to pop the BKB. Does he have his ult? Yes, he does. So he is going to be able to reset a little bit, but they will continue to chase as long as they have vision, and with Luki flying around, they will have the vision. They push their way in. Shaggy trying to get involved, pushing forward, dropping the silence onto multiple heroes. They're going to remove it a little bit there with the Greaves, and this is turning into a disaster. Scourge taken down. That's going to force the puck to retreat, and High Shaggy will at least get away, but doing Nature's Prophet things. Being as annoying as possible, getting a little bit of a secondary push going bot, so just spreading the defenders of the cutout a little bit, forcing them to keep their eyes and maybe their personnel in two separate lanes, and if they go too far, yeah, there's Luki pushing in. Hoof is there to start things off with that silence onto Shaggy. Can they finish him off in time? Yes, they can. Puck dead, buyback available. Will they... Honestly, will they use it right now? If they want to try and defend, I think they kind of have to. Jubei's going to use his buyback first. They did get Luki very close to the fountain there. The laser is coming through, but Luki's just getting healed up. Tomler just keeping his teammate alive, says, you don't die until I say you can die. And now the buyback is going to get forced out, but at this point it might be a little too late, ET. Puck immediately having to fall back, and while all of this is going down, 2 lanes of racks are just getting cleared through easy.
He's fine. He could just walk to a camp, Satanic up if this looks really sketchy. Maybe even give away your Luki here. But, oh, Shaggy goes down. That's going to be a dieback. You don't want to lose the puck.
Into the fight. And they've got him. Shaggy with the dieback. Luki should fall there. Yeah, the Spawn Spiderling's nuke damage will be enough to get him, but at this point, the Cutter really just running on fumes. Scourge dropped low, able to pop that ult though, so he's back into the fight. He'll activate the BKB. He actually gets a nice bit of damage in onto Hook. B9 dropped low as well. Stonebank's going to fall too, and Tomler all of a sudden is by himself. He'll look to TP home. They are going to... Oh, they're not. My bad. I called it too soon. I thought they had the damage, but Tomler gets away, so they won't complete the full 5-man YPT, but...
But as soon as we have that BKB on the BH back up again, they've got everything they want. They have their opponents without any buybacks, stuck on their high ground for the foreseeable future. Yeah, Luki has his own Abyssal Blade, so you get in melee distance of that Night Stalker. We could see the game end real quick.
He's got the Abyssal. I think Tomler grabbed a Daedalus even just to try and finish off this push, and here they come. Scourge tries to push in, but he immediately gets hexed up. There's the Shackles as well. Scourge is dead with no ult, and... well, yeah, there it is. The GG will be called. The Cut have had enough, and DogChamp, well, it took them a little bit of time to build up that momentum, ET, but once they had it, they did not. He hasn't quite moved yet. He is sort of standing pat, which means... this is still a bit of a weird one in the top lane here. We got the Abba along with the Hoodwink, but I suppose they can still do a pretty substantial amount of damage here in terms of poking power, and they might actually look for more than just a little bit of damage. They want first blood. They're in onto B9. Can they bring him down? He's going to be able to pop the wand charges for now, but it's not enough. And that is first blood to the dual support.
Coming to play a lot for these jumps, but at the same time, it's so difficult to be Bloody 9 in this situation. Anytime you try to get aggressive with the Firefly, as long as there are trees around, there's that possibility of getting turned on. As the dive happens bottom, unfortunately, Super Rudy taken down. Well, what can you do? Scourge filling his POS 5, moonlighting as a POS 5 natures right now.
That's an interesting play onto Stonebank top, trying to make it happen, but B9 arrives in time to help out, and... well, now your Abba's got to be a little bit careful here. Although, this is always maybe the one downside of this lane. B9 can get a lot of nice damage in when he wants to poke, but getting the Bristle back directly into a fight's a little bit more complicated.
Under tower doesn't pan out. At least we're farming in the mid lane. I do wonder what we're going to see this Odie actually go for in Tomler, but until then, neither side really rotates. But that's a kill you don't want to give up. Just in the lane a little bit too long. That's everything. Abaddon is tapped now, but... a lot of that lane is pretty much a wash now. Just too much damage coming in from those orbs, but damn, everywhere. Every lane there's trades being made, and I think B9, don't believe he has his boots, should be able to get walked down here. Might be trying to avoid another bushwhack, but Firefly ends, and B-God's not nice. Takes the kill for himself.
Just looking to punish that Bat Rider at every possible opportunity, and it's been working out pretty well so far. Meanwhile, there's a ping down in the bottom lane. Luki's going to try for it. There's going to be the burrow into the arrow, but the damage from this duo really isn't where they need it to be yet, and now they're going to get turned on. Super Rudy jumping in. There's going to be the pounce. B-God coming in as well, but they have to watch that ult. They get the kill onto Luki first, but death.
Kill Luki a second time. They kill the Sand King top, they win. They get the tower and they get the Sand King off the board, but otherwise we're back in that slump. And here we go.
Okay, they started off. There's the Sprout into the Sharpshooter hit. Luki, though, not dead yet, and look at the TP's flood again. They want the fight. They're not going to be able to save Luki, but can they get into revenge? They're going to set up onto one. They put B-God under. They would like the Abba here as well, but I say as well, they may take him instead of B-God, unless Tomler... Never mind.
In terms of what he could be building, you know, will it be the Shadow Blade next? Does he need a BKB right now? It's where Slark fitting into the meta, it's very tough, and that's some hate for B-God. See you later. But Stonebank, he's got Ags, and then they're also finding Rajix, and now, if they're able to connect here, do they have the chain stun? There's the arrow. Oh, this is just beautiful Dota here. They're just so farmed right now on DogChamp as well. Because you talk about item timings, you talk about succinctity, you talk about when we feel strong together, and Slark is not at the top of that list, but yeah, Scourge, well... Nice. Nice. He's going to get blink stunned.
He's trying. Tumbler's toy, getting a little separation. Luki, though, able to hit.
Got his Midas.
Not a tough shot. Yeah, he did. Okay. Silver linings, I suppose. Scourge with the Midas. The Slark now. Well, he's got Echo and Shadow Blade, so the build is coming along, but can he find kills? He's going to try to go onto Hoof. The problem is his teammate's getting lassoed over on the other side. They're going to just trade out Hoof for B-God. There we go. Trade takes a little longer than I thought it would. B9 is able to clean it up. And if you're the cut, it's not really paying off.
But look.
And there we go. See the pop up there once again. Shout out to Thunderpick. If you're topping up your balance on Thunderpick, don't forget to use promo code BITCOIN. Get a 100% bonus on your deposit up to 500 euros. Thank you, Thunderpick, for the odds. And, well, for sponsoring the event in general, as there was a bit of a pick-off there during that shout-out. It was the Nature's Prophet who gets picked off here, so Scourge, he's not really having a whole lot of fun this match, ET, and now his teammates are going to suffer as well. Rudy actually not taken down right away. He's able to survive. It's the supports on DogChamp who get cleaned up instead, but, yeah, here's where the problems begin. How do you deal with Stonebank? Right now, it seems like the answer is run for your life.
And they're not going to all make it away. And Stonebank? Oh, that's the problem. You hit his back with the Slark. Even though you're taking his stats away, it just doesn't matter. And
just everybody damaged, but, well, ET, most of the time it doesn't work in Overwatch. I don't think it's working in Dota either, because they're just getting hammered away at here as the Abba unfortunately popped his ult there. The second he does, he's put under with the banishment. And if you're DogChamp, you're just going to keep running. Look at Stonebank. He doesn't have a top. Scourge, just going for the rat plays. Summons up the Treants, gets damage onto the tier 3. But at what point, ET, can he really afford to stick around? Because well, you see in mid, Super Rudy was trying to cut the wave. He gets punished for it. So at a certain point, you're starting to pull maybe a few too many defenders away from the base. And there it is. Right on cue. B-God gets caught. B9 blinks in, gets the lasso, pulls him out. And now... I really don't see how they hold the racks right now. As long as the creep wave arrives, and it should be doing so in a few moments, I think they've got this.
No, they're feeling good. They face here, so they're splitting themselves pretty thin to go for this kill on the OD. A kill that I don't even know if they get.
Yeah,
they're trying,
it's still
though.
Gonna be tough, but there's the play. Okay, no play after all. Scourge, he just has no durability whatsoever here, and I feel like maybe he jumped the gun a little bit as, back in the base, Rajix. Dual Scepter locks him down, pops his BKB, that immediately leads into the lasso. They do still need to wait out the last bits of that magic immunity, and Rajix is going to try to use that time to get back to the fountain. It looks like he'll make it, but now the front line for the cut has completely collapsed. There is no one in front of these racks, so DogChamp are just going to clean it up for free.
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably I wouldn't say unhappy, but definitely feel a little bit exhausted after this one. And game's not over yet. Super Rudy's going ham, but he's just dead.
God, just gets blown to hell by the Sanity's Eclipse. Rudy down. Rajic's gonna get locked down and finished off as well. Luki, meanwhile, gets off the Burrow Strike directly into the Abba, so they'll clean him up as well. They're chasing Beak out through the trees. 4 down, and Scourge is not even in the base. There is no one home right now for the cut. And DogChamp, at this point, kind of taking a victory lap as they push onto the tier 4s.
Yeah, and they're looking good. They're looking real good right now. This was a clean victory, a clean draft. I mean, 26k gold lead at 30 minutes. It's almost 1,000 gold per minute when it comes to the net worth graph. It just feels like they had everything and then some. Fantastic OD pick to kind of top it off, but Roger